There you have it. We have the KYB Strut Plus assembly. For this case, it's a SR4212, and the other side is a 13. So this way you got it, 1213. There you go. Let's go ahead and open this box and see what is actually inside here as far as a assembly for the Ford Edge 2011 through 2014. Heavy stapled box, heavy corrugated. Really had no penetrations because it came in one big box. It's pretty heavy when you order two, but we'll go ahead and get this opened up. First thing we see, of course, is the strut and some instructions along with some bolts. Let's get those bolts out of there. This thing's pretty hefty. So we get some Strut Plus installation instructions. I will note they have a, I think it's like a $50 rebate on these, but here's the catch. In order to get the rebate, you have to have these professionally installed with an invoice. You cannot install them yourselves and get the rebate. So if that's the case, you're not going to get very far for the rebate because you have to buy these and then pay somebody to install them in order to get 50 bucks back. So I don't know, if you're a DIYer, that's probably not even worth it. It does come with 4 brand new locking nuts, not locking nuts, but nuts with serrated edges to lock down. So you get 4 brand new nuts to, of course, put these on. And let's go over some stuff here. We have, of course, the strut bearing mount. So let me see if I can discern anything from this strut bearing mount. It says, warning, do not remove the nut. Basically, it will explode on you. So we're not going to do that. We have some sort of part number on here. That is a E20183330. I'm looking for stampings on it to see if there's anything that would indicate where this thing came from. And I'm not really seeing anything, at least yet. Let's see what we got here. Anything that will tell us where it was made. And I see nothing. It says this end up. Okay, so we got this end up. We'll go ahead and cut this sticker off of here. I'm pretty sure I know what end goes up. We'll get rid of that. Says that the vehicle will be slightly higher after the installation, but allow the spring to settle. That's basically what it's saying. So vehicle height may be higher directly following installation, allow spring to settle. So we know we're going to gain an inch or two out of the deal. Now, one thing that is painfully clear on here is the KYB Strut Plus assembly, and it says assembled in USA. It's an SR4212. So let's see where it was made, if we can figure that out. Let's see on the other side. Says here USA. No China markings on it anywhere that I'm finding. So maybe it's a play on words. They're saying that they made it someplace, but don't know what the whole deal is. Now, since we can't discern, other than it's USA or assembled in USA, we don't know where the parts are coming from. But they did, of course, give you a new bumper, a new bellows on here, to cover that up, and we have the spring. We have the strut bearing mount, and the strut bearing mount appears to be standard strut bearing mount. Nothing unusual that I'm seeing here. It looks to be made the same way, and it's got a lot of pressure on it, so it's not going to turn too easy. But other than that, I'm going to say this is fully serviceable. Not a problem. It's got a couple of the holders here so we can clamp things onto it. So that's going to be it. So now the tail of the tape, we're going to go ahead and measure the spring. And if you remember right, we had a couple measurements already. I got a measurement of 7.76 on the KYB XLG. Well, excuse me. I got a 7.76 on the Moog springs. So let's go ahead and pretty much that is factory spec, if I remember right. And let's test this against the Motorcraft springs, the OE springs that came with a Ford Edge, and then also the new KYB springs for the assembled. This is a how do you say it? This is a Ford OE spring. There we go. We got her zeroed. This is a Ford OE spring that came with my Ford Edge. It had about 200,000 miles on it. So we're going to go ahead and measure it to see what it measures like compared to the Moog and also the KYB. So I don't know if you see that. I got a 7.60 essentially for the OE spring. So let's go ahead and look at these quick struts from KYB and see what they have to say for their size. Let me turn this off and re-zero it. There we go. So we're at 0. So let's go ahead, see how thick and bulky this spring is. I got a 7.88, folks. 7.88 essentially. So I'm going to tell you, as far as springs go, that based on what I'm seeing here, I think we got a little bit heavier spring as far as the actual thickness when it comes to the OE, the Moog. The KYB spring is definitely, I think, thicker. We'll look at the numbers again to verify, but I'm thinking that this was the thicker one of the bunch, but they're all pretty close. So I'll put the numbers up there as we go, and we can see which one, as far as the OE, the Moog, and now the KYB springs, as far as their thickness goes. They all appear similar in nature, so I don't really have much to go on there. But this is what your assembled strut will look like for your Strut Plus for your KYBs. There's nothing here to indicate to me that this thing won't just be dandy. They got everything lined up here as far as the seats. Got brand new seats, got brand new bumper, bellows, strut, spring, and strut bearing mount. So it's all in the tail of the tape, folks, on the miles that we get out of these things, whether or not it's actually worth the money. But this is your KYB Strut Plus review. So we're going to go ahead and install these on my Edge here, Blueberry, during the Christmas break is when I'm going to do it. So I'll have a video putting these in if you guys are interested, and we'll get them installed because Blueberry definitely needs some new struts. Remember, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also go over to the Facebook group, MacT Garage, and check that out, because that's where all these tool reviews and part reviews videos are going to be for the vehicles I work on. So join up on there, subscribe, and go to the Facebook group, MacT Garage. Join up there, and if you have Ford Edge information you want, go to MacT Ford Edge, and also the MacT Ford Edge channel on YouTube. But my feet hit the floor today. I'm having a great day, and I want you to have a great day too. And Mercy Girl's got a couple one-liners along with the Band of One, some great music. So you guys have a great day.
Thank you for watching MacT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Girl production.